I'd be very forgiving of Amazonian Lass at her last start in the lead up to the Queensland Oaks. Obviously, had to do a lot of work from that outside draw and just didn't get any luck in running from that point. Although in saying that, she's certainly going to need luck once again from the draw that she's been given in the Oaks itself. But I think she'll appreciate getting to Eagle Farm. She looks to be in really good shape. She's trained on nicely. She's bounced out of her last start in great shape. And I think she's an excellent chance for us in the Oaks. Osmos has been excellent for us this preparation. I feel she's been very, very consistent, and she was excellent there last start over the mile against the fillies and mares. She remains at that distance and that class against the fillies and mares, and looks to be well placed once again. She's drawn barrier 9. She was a little bit slow to begin their last start, which meant she was further back than anticipated. But if she can execute the start well, she can put herself in a more prominent position, which will certainly see her being very competitive once again. Power Ballard's racing second up in the Queensland Day Stakes. She was very good first up, but just caught wide and was never on the track, and it's just a difficult ask for her first up on that occasion. She's taken the necessary improvement. She's going to need a bit of luck from that draw, but she's shown good tactical speed previously, and she should enjoy stretching out to the 1,200 metres on this occasion. Z is also racing second up. I thought she was very honest when resuming at Scone off a long layoff. She showed great tactical speed and would expect her to do so once again from a nice draw. She'll certainly take plenty of catching. Surf Dancer's racing second up here, and he appears to be at a distance that's much more to his liking, stretching out to the 1,500 metres. The 1,300 metres first up, just well short of his best. Just had him that little bit stretched through the mid stages of the race, but he should be able to travel much kinder throughout the run here on Saturday. He showed good tactical speed there last start. I must say there's plenty of merit to his performance, so I expect him to be able to show some nice improvement. The Lord Mayor's Cup on Saturday has been held over a week after being abandoned. After last week's meeting was abandoned, Sir Lucan looks to have held his form nicely throughout the week. He's trained on well. He's going to need a bit of luck from an outside draw, but using the tactical speed that he showed there last start, I think he can offset that. He's held his form nicely. I think he'll prove to be an excellent chance. He should really enjoy and relish the conditions. Elias is having his first start for us after arriving from Europe last season. He brings over an excellent record in France. He looked to be a very honest and tough type of horse that, with a good on-pace pattern. So expect from a nice draw to be able to hold a position there. His latest trial last week was very encouraging, the way that he found the line. I do expect him to improve off the back of this run, but he certainly brings plenty of class to the race. Kaboo was slightly disappointing in the Scone Cup there last start, but certainly that race has proved to be a very strong form race. Stepping back to handicap conditions here in an open class race, again at the mile, he looks to be in good shape. He's trained on nicely. I do feel he's better than what we have seen this preparation. His work's been excellent, so I really hope he gets the right conditions on Saturday to show his real ability, because no doubt we haven't quite seen that this preparation, but we've tried to change his routine and just try and unlock the potential that's there. Hoping to see Red Breast bounce back on Saturday. No doubt she's disappointing there last start, but she stretched out to the 1,800 metres and just found the heavy track conditions on that occasion not to her liking. Unfortunately, likely to get similar conditions here on Saturday, so just have to monitor those with her leading into the race, but she is in good form off the back of a nice trial. Missy Muller resumed, and I thought she was excellent over the 1,400 metres. She should be much better suited stepping up to the mile here and going off her first up run. If she can hold that form, she would certainly expect her to be a very competitive chance here, with Amy McLucas retaining the ride. Unfortunately, Race Ace really struggled under the heavy conditions on the Sunshine Coast when she made her Australian debut. Given her plenty of time between races, she looks to have really picked up well and been training on nicely. She's a very competitive and very, very nice style of filly that, as I said, expected to be right amongst them on Saturday. However, the conditions will be very important for her, having failed on those heavy track conditions there first up. Just wanted to monitor the track conditions going into Saturday with plenty of forecast rain around. Invincible Spy, he was excellent over the 1,800 metres there last start. running it out very strongly, and off that you'd expect him to see out a strong 2,000 metres here. He looks versatile in the conditions and looks to have trained on nicely. The 2-year-old handicap at Randwick on Saturday proves to be a very interesting race. Buckingham Palace making his career debut off the back of what I thought was an excellent and strong trial there last start. He looks very straightforward, very honest, and drawn well here to put himself up on pace and run a very honest race for us. Madrina's third up this preparation, so taking a good deal of race fitness to this particular occasion. She was good first up. I thought she was very honest there last start at Canterbury when she stuck on well. She should be suited by the 1,100 metres. She's got a nice draw utilising the claim here. She should take plenty of catching.